What's going on, guys? Today we are learning how to throw a bait caster. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel today. Today, Tim, he's going to be the test dummy today. He's going to learn how to throw a bait caster for the first time. Yeah, that's right, test dummy. So, we're going to see how well I can teach him to throw it. All right, guys. Get out there and do it. So this is your bait caster. You got your drag. It's right here. This little star looking thing. It's your drag. And right here is your tension knob that controls your spool. On this side you have your brakes. All right, guys, so when you get your bait caster, you want your lure to be able to drop smoothly and slowly, free swim. All that is done with the tension knob. You also want it to go approximately half the speed of gravity, so it'll be a slow drop. I'm going to tighten this up for him to be the first time on a bait caster. I suggest if you've never used a bait caster, go ahead and tighten it down some until you're comfortable, and you can loosen it up. All right, guys, so when you're casting a bait caster, you're going to hit the button, keep your thumb on the spool. When you go to cast it, you're going to feather the spool. So basically, it's almost like if you've ever played a guitar, it's like you're muting a string on a guitar. That's the best way I can describe it. So as you do that, you gently wind up, and you can't just sling it out there. You want a nice, smooth, even cast, and then you want to stop the bait caster right before the bait hits the water. And just reel it in.
Okay, so to make sure that I'm doing this right, when I'm doing this, I'm not swinging it like a baseball bat. I'm just kind of a toss.
It's going to be a gentle toss. As you get used to it, the more you do it, the more oomph you can put behind it. But before you even try to really fling it out there, don't.
Okay.
Get used to throwing it. And the reason I want to teach you how to do this is because if you go with me, that means you can pick up anything I have.
Okay.
So here's your bait caster.
All right.
Now remember, both hands, just like with a spinning rod.
So thumb on there, push it down, and then am I pushing it down as I'm going?
If you put pressure.
So put pressure up at the top.
If you put pressure on the spool, and then you can push down with the back side of your thumb. Just like that.
All right.
First time, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
All right, now let's see how he did. You can let go. I'd say he did pretty darn good. He didn't backlash it. Now, let's see what he does when I loosen it up a little bit. Now how's the spool look? Now how's the spool look? Is it still all like that? Okay, I'm about to show you what it looks like when you backlash. All right, guys, so he's actually catching on pretty darn good right now. So as bad as I hate to say it, I'm about to show him what not to do, okay?
My goodness.
Now you guys see the difference in the spool when you backlash?
Ooh. Yeah.
Easy way to get this out is just to pull it out until it comes all the way out. But Tim, you were asking earlier, what is a bird's nest? Well, that was a small bird's nest. I've seen it where the bird's nest blows up outside the spool.
Ooh.
And it looks like I'm gonna have to pull in my bush that I have out there for cover. All right, guys. So once you get it to looking about like that, where it's normal, that's where you guys want it to go back, and you can start reeling it back in. So if you're ever out on the water like this, and remember, guys, every bait caster, got it. every bait caster is different and will throw a little bit differently. So it's a matter of tuning it in when you get it, taking the time, look it up, and actually do your homework on what kind of bait caster it is. Look up a video on it. This just so happens to be a Shimano SLX DC 150 HG, which is, when you hear the DC part, that means it has a digital chip in it. Come bump me again, bump me again. All right, guys. Now that he's thrown on one of the best reels you could ever throw on, which is a DC type reel, we're gonna give him an old school style Lew's speed spool. See what he does. All right, guys, old school reel, take one. How's the reel look?
I heard that.
You heard nothing. How's it look?
Just fine.
Just fine? All right. So, but that's gonna be about the max distance that you're gonna get, because the tension is so tight on it. Now try it.
Now, what did you do?
I loosened the tension spool up just a hair, so that way it can get a little bit further. Still look good?
Yeah.
All right, reel it in and put a little bit more up to it. Try to get it out there some more. Guys, I'm trying to get a backlash. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't know. I took him fishing for the first time yesterday, and he pulls out a gar on his first fish, and he actually held it. So, I mean, come on. He's never been fishing before.
Nope. Gotta do it more than that. Yeah, okay. I messed it up this time, yeah.
All right. So, how's the reel look?
Awful.
All right. So keep a little bit of pressure on there and just keep pulling out.
Really awful?
And just keep going until it comes back smooth.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Still got more.
Okay.
You see how you got some sticking up?
Oh, yeah.
Keep your thumb on the reel. There you go. Now lock it. No, well, lock it with this.
No.
Take one hand, hold the string up here, and the other hand reel, so that way you don't reel the line into your handle.
Okay.
So guys, what he doesn't know is that I've actually got a bait caster for him to have. It's actually the one he's throwing now. He could take that one home with him. I'll see you at the end of the video. All right, so now you've thrown both a bait caster and a spinning reel. So you notice how the spinning reel works? Which one do you think has a little bit more smoothness and accuracy to it?
I mean, to me, so far, it's been a spin.
Than the spin, because it's easier?
Yeah, it's easier.
But once you get used to that, knowing the fact that you can stop the bait wherever you want it,
well, yeah, then
that's going to put the more accuracy on
it.
it. So guys, what he doesn't know, that's yours.
Oh, well, thank you.
So I'm going to take my revolver though. You can't have that.
He said it was mine. You saw it, right?
No, I'm talking about the rod and the reel. But that way he'll have that for whenever he goes out on his own.
Okay.
Because I don't use it.
Thanks.
But guys, I hope you guys are excited to see more of Tim on the channel from here on out. I think he'll be here quite a bit.
Yeah,
so,
probably.
All right, we'll catch you on the next thing, guys.
Watching.
It was his first time with the bait caster. I spoiled him with an SLX DC 150 HG, but now he's throwing that Lew's. Sounds like he's going to pick it up pretty well. He's had 2 backlashes so far, but it was nothing to get out. Wasn't too terrible, so he's going to keep practicing with that. And next time he will be out on the water, he can grab any piece of gear I have and be able to throw it. And it's going to be nice that I'm not having to worry about everything, you know, how that goes, right? But he's going to keep on practicing with it, and I'll see you on the next one. Remember, when the sun's out, line's out, keep fishing, whatever it takes. Peace.